Hello everyone. So this is our first topic, the inventory control. As you know, the inventory is basically a stock, or we can say the raw materials and the other inventories, finished goods which are produced or manufactured in the companies. So here we are going to study the various models of the inventory and how these inventory models are used in the business to develop, to take the decisions for the right direction, in the right direction. And also we are going to study the many types of inventory models on which based we are going to study the various numerical part, and we are going to cover the various numericals. Okay, so I hope you are all know what is inventory actually. So the study of such type of problem is the production management or the inventory control. So actually, what is inventory right now? So inventory is basically the stock or the goods which is kept in any of the following forms. It means it can be kept in the raw material, it can be kept in the semi-finished goods, or in the process of the goods which are stored or which are used in the during the production process. And this is also the finished goods inventories. It means the final product we got at the last time. So inventories also include furniture, machinery, fixtures, and many more items which are covered. So basically there are two main categories: direct inventories and indirect inventories. So direct inventories basically are the manufacture which becomes the finished goods. So it includes the raw materials, it includes the work in process inventories, it includes the finished goods and the spare parts. Indirect inventories are the inventories which include those items which are necessarily required for manufacturing but do not become the component of the finished goods. It means like the things which are used like spares, like to develop a product. So here we have the oil, petrol, office material, maintenance material, electricity, and many more things. It includes the fluctuation inventories, like the inventories which have to be carried because of sales and production times, so which cannot be predicted actually accurately. So these are the fluctuation inventories. Secondary, we have the anticipation inventories, then we have the cycle, lot size inventories, decoupling inventories, and transportation inventories. Now the next topic is we have many types of inventory problems, many types of inventory cost basically. So this is very important for your syllabus, as we have many types of cost. First is holding cost, which is denoted by the CH or C1. So the cost associated with carrying or holding the goods in the stock, जो स्टॉक में फाइनल गुड्स को होल्ड करने के लिए या उसको कैरी करने के लिए, जैसे गोडाउन्स वगैरह होती हैं, उनकी कॉस्ट है. तो ये सब कॉस्ट कौन सी होती हैं आपकी? होल्डिंग या फिर कैरिंग कॉस्ट. ओके. स्टोरेज कॉस्ट बेसिकली द विच इन्वॉल्व द रेंट ऑफ द स्टोरेज स्पेस, डेप्रिसिएशन, मतलब किसी भी चीज़ को होल्ड करने के लिए विच इज़ नॉट यू हैव ओन्ड, सो इट इज़ द स्टोरेज कॉस्ट. Next we have the shortage cost. Basically we have the three main types, which is the holding cost, the shortage cost, and third is we have salvage cost. So salvage cost is the cost when the demand for an item is affected by its quantity in the stock, and the decision model of the problem depends upon the profit maximization criteria and includes the revenue. It is basically the cost which is used to sell a price. So this is the selling price cost. Purchase price cost is the production cost. Purchase price per unit item is affected by the quantity purchased due to quantity discounts और price breaks. मतलब जो कोई कस्टमर को कोई किसी क्वांटिटी पे या किसी प्राइस पे हम कोई डिस्काउंट प्रोवाइड करते हैं, तो उसकी जो एक परचेज प्राइस कॉस्ट हमें मिलती है पर यूनिट की, उस क्वांटिटी के अकॉर्डिंग, वो हमारी प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट या परचेज प्राइस कॉस्ट होती है. प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट हमारी क्या होती है? बेसिकली कि कितना हमने प्रोडक्शन रन किया, तो उसकी प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट हमारी क्या होगी. डेप्रिसिएशन कॉस्ट आप जानते ही होंगे, द कॉस्ट विच इज़ अराइज ड्यू टू द आइटम्स इन द स्टॉक बीइंग आउट ऑफ द फैशन, जो कि आपका स्टॉक मतलब अभी नहीं निकल पा रहा है, ये जैसे कोविड-19 चल रहा था तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग कुछ स्टॉक हमारा नहीं निकल पाया, एंड आफ्टर द अनलॉकिंग एंड after the lockdown process, this time of unlocking scenario, we have the shortage of the some items of cost. So this is basically the depreciation deterioration cost. Okay, handling cost, it is all the cost associated with the movement of the stock, such as cost of labor, transportation cost, other machinery requirement, and other kind of stuffs which are used to handle the production or the any type of items cost. Okay, now the shortage cost is basically denoted with C2. The penalty costs that are incurred as a result of running out of the stock are known as the shortage cost. Shortage cost is basically the cost which is result in running out of the stock. जिस stock का shortage हो जाता है, so this is the shortage cost which is denoted by the C2. Third is setup cost, which is denoted by the C3. So these include the fixed costs associated with the obtaining cost through placing of an order or purchasing or manufacturing or setting up a machinery before starting production. एक प्रोडक्ट को प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए जितने भी हमें रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं, जिन जिन चीज़ों की रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं, मशीनरीज की रिक्वायरमेंट्स है, तो हम उसको प्रोड्यूस को करने के लिए, उसको सेटअप करने के लिए हम कुछ अमाउंट यूज़ करते हैं. तो ये सब हमारी बेसिकली क्या होती है, सेटअप कॉस्ट होते हैं, जिसको हम किससे डिनोट करते हैं, C3 से यूज़ करते हैं. सो बेसिकली वी हैव 3 काइंड ऑफ कॉस्ट मेनली विच आर यूज, विच यू विल गोइंग टू स्टडी or which you will going to use in your further questions. C1 is the holding cost, the C2 is shortage cost, and the C3 is setup cost, right?